Yes, yes, yes. It's Raphael Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And got some stunning news. I already discussed this breaking news. I discussed it earlier on the live show, Boxing Talk with Raphael. I think that was 364. Okay. We're going to talk about it in a standalone video. So, MTK has announced they are ceasing operations following Daniel Kinahan's sanctions as promoters sever all ties with the company. Okay, so this is as per Michael Benson, 20th of April 2022, 5:03 p.m. Okay, updated 5:23 p.m. Okay, so let's skip the minutiae, let's get into the meat of the matter. Okay, so there we see Daniel Kinahan. You will already know that sanctions have been levied against him by the USA government. Okay, so MTK, as a result of which the boxing company, which had listed star names in the sport including Tyson Fury, Josh Taylor, Billy Joe Saunders, among others, in a stable of more than 200 fighters. Okay, so as you will no doubt know, MTK was co-founded by Kinahan in 2012, 10 years ago. Okay, so American authorities held a press conference, which we know about, where Kinahan was named as a major figure in what is alleged to be the Kinahan organized crime group. Okay, so Daniel Kinahan was described as the man who is believed to run the day-to-day operations of the organization, and it was hit by sanctions by the USA government. Kinahan, as we know, has always denied any wrongdoing and is alleged to be one of the leaders of the cartel, accused of smuggling money, laundering, and it's alleged that the operation has brought violence to the most vulnerable in society, reads the article. Okay, so this goes into the sanctions. Anybody who follows the channel, we chop this up thoroughly, go into the videos for more of this, but I'm sure you know that there's a $5 million bounty. They call it a reward, but it's a bounty for information leading to the financial disruption of the Kinahan criminal organization. That or the arrest and or conviction of the three Kinahans. But I think it's $5 million each, $5 million for each of the Kinahans. Daniel Joseph Kinahan, his father Christy Sr., and his brother Christy Jr. Okay, so despite insisting that his involvement with MTK ceased in 2017, MTK have now announced that they are ceasing operations. A statement released on Wednesday read, "As a business, we have faced unprecedented levels of unfair scrutiny and criticism since sanctioning by the US government of Daniel Kinahan." Okay, the article goes on to say, "It's a matter of public record that Mr. Kinahan's involvement in MTK ceased in 2017, and despite repeated assurances in this regard, unfounded allegations about his ongoing association with us and our fighters persist. Okay, so since leading promoters have now informed us that they will be severing all ties with MTK and will no longer work with our fighters, we have taken the difficult decision to cease operations at the end of this month. OMG. The article goes on to say, or the statement goes on to say, statement from MTK goes on to say, MTK prospered because we always put the long-term interests of our fighters at the heart of what we do. Okay, so that's the story. That's the story. MTK Global will cease trading at the end of the month as a result of what they call unfair scrutiny since the USA government issued sanctions against the Kinahans, and major promoters have notified MTK that they will be severing all ties, as stated here. Okay, that's breaking news. It's strong news. It's a lot of people were saying that MTK would weather the storm since Daniel Kinahan is no longer with them, but of course the speculation is that Daniel Kinahan is very much with MTK Global. And then the next target will be Probellum, which is a company which was associated with MTK Global, who obviously is associated with Daniel Kinahan. So it's going to be interesting to see what Probellum do. Probellum have strenuously denied any links with Kinahan. But unfortunately, if you watch Boxing Talk with Raphael, 364, you'll see evidence to the contrary. I will add that Daniel Kinahan has not been convicted in a court of law, and so I think the British standard is innocent until proven guilty. So we'll have to wait to see if the Kinahans voluntarily go to whichever jurisdiction feels they have the necessary evidence to successfully prosecute them. I guess we now have to wait and see if they volunteer themselves for questioning. We'll have to wait and see that. But as of yet, Daniel Kinahan has not been convicted of any crime. So we'll have to see how it plays out. But right about now, it's not looking good. Businesses are closing down. This will have an impact on the fighters. We discussed this in Boxing Talk with Raphael. You can discuss it here. Like, subscribe, comment, share. It's Raphael Dawkins Combat Radio. And we are out.